Please like and subscribe for more content. I'll try to make it brief. In February 2019, I purchased a 1967 Impala 4-door. I recently purchased my first home, which had a 2.5-car garage. I moved the car in and began tearing it down in preparation for a full restoration. I had the body in one bay, the chassis in another, and the entire garage was crammed with parts. My fiancée moved in with me about 2 months ago during this difficulty, and she has always despised the car. She wants to park in the garage, but I have 2 acres of property with plenty of excellent spots to park beneath shady trees or, if necessary, in the barn. I tell her that it's her house, and it's not like I can just throw it back together quickly. Anyway, I went out of town for a few days on business with the little local company where I work. My girlfriend was beaming when I returned, making me meals all the time, doing all the chores, and everything else. I assumed she was just relieved to see me, but then I noticed her car wasn't in its regular place. I asked her where she parked so I could mow and clean that area, and she responded not to worry because she parked in the garage. When I inquired how, she advised me to go look. While I was gone, she paid some people to come over and carry everything associated to that automobile, including the drivetrain, body, and chassis, as well as any parts, to the local dump/scrapyard. I was completely taken aback. I had spent almost $11,000 on that car, which included new parts, services, and the vehicle itself. I told her I was going to take her to court for it, and she brushed it off as if I were being dramatic. I informed her that it was over between us and that she should pack her belongings and leave. I admit I was enraged, but I did hire a lawyer, and because I have all the receipts for all the money spent, as well as CCTV of her letting the guys in and watching them steal it all, I believe I can win. Her family and friends are telling me that it's just a silly old piece of junk and that she won't be able to repay the money I spent, and that I should simply let it go. But I've been spending all of my time, effort, and money into that automobile for 1.5 years now, and if I'm not going to receive justice for what she did, I'm going to die. Ida. Thank you all so much for your encouragement, awards, and everything else. I'm delighted I have some supporters. I just got a call from her mother, who told me that I was ruining her daughter's life over a silly automobile. I informed her that she had damaged her own life. I've been gathering documentation and such, and I'm ready to go down to the police station and submit a report, as many others have suggested. Thank you all. One more update: I went to the police station last night and was ordered to return the next morning. I just returned from filing an official report against her for grand larceny and grand theft auto. I showed them all of the invoices I had for the car, as well as video of her allowing the guys to take it and the title for the vehicle in my name. They stated that they will be in contact with all 3 parties, myself, ex-girlfriend, and junkyard folks, soon, and that they aim to retrieve some or all of the automobile. Now we just have to wait. News flash: they found my goddamn car. The junkyard guys were supposedly in the process of hiding it when the cops arrived to interview them. It was on a forklift, and they were going to place it on top of a mound of automobiles covered behind even more stacks of cars. They claimed it was theirs and that they had the title, but they clearly didn't, and since they matched the VIN on the chassis and body to the VIN on my title, it was plainly mine. I know at least one guy was arrested there. I believe he was in the camera footage I mentioned before, but I'm not sure if it was the boss or whomever or even his exact charge. They also told me they would be checking into this specific junkyard for any other vehicles reported stolen. They stated that they have not yet been able to reach my ex, but that they are working on it. I'm simply relieved they located my automobile. Fortunately, I took a lot of pictures of me dismantling the car, which I can use to verify what pieces they had were mine and maybe get most or all of it back. The cops haven't allowed me take it home yet since they claim it's evidence or something, so perhaps I'll be able to get it back eventually. Thank you all so much for your help and advice. She's going to be okay. Verdict: not the asshole. NTA, sue her ass. Sue her for the cost plus a few extra thousand for the time and money. Have her prosecuted for theft, destruction of private property, and have the guys that came to get it prosecuted for receiving stolen goods. Nail them all to the wall.